Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
A great shot here at US Bank Stadium located in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Has it all teed up, and off we go from Minneapolis. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. First give of the game to the rookie for Morgan. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw, Shuck. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third down, here's Shuck. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
They'll run now on second down. And he won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, to get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
On first down, they'll run. What a hit
take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it'll really break the backs of the defense.
Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
Now, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go, set. Move it, 19. Let go.
Off the play action. Jump. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And he's brought down after a 4th game.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
On play action, here's Shump. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He takes it down to the 33. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Complete downfield to Felton. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
McCarthy operating from the pistol. He's got it inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. One after try good by Riker. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Riker set to kick this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Dumps it off to his running back. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shuck working from the gun. Taking a shot deep here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Give now to the running back. Through the 35. 20, 15. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is put on the show.
Right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 21-zip already. Here's Riker set to kick this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. It's a small gain up to the 38. Derek Forrest able to make the stop. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. we're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shuck now from the gun. Short pass brought in. Escapes the defender. And he's tackled after get this to the opposing 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. I'm not sure it altered the throw.
Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point.
Austin Seibert on for the point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints get it back to a 14-point game.
21. Saints 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Back to the well again. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
So much to like about that run, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. They give it to him again. That's not going to do the job. He's taken down behind the line. That forces 4th down.
Okay, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side. But that defense, they were dialed in for that drive.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turn. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Shuck. Throwing the out route complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Shuck on 3rd down. 17 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Still has some space inside the 35. And they get this down to the 28. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Saints first down.
Throwing off the play fake. Looking this fullback now. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a one-score game in the first half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns,
And it's no good. Floated too far from the right upright. They don't get the PAT. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Inside the 10. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings lead by 15 now.
Saints 13.
Set to kick this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Motioning left is Olave. Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shuck. Completed over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. to throw. Shuck. Brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They're set up at the 35 now.
35-yard line.
Set. Cowboy in. 18. Got it. Go.
To throw again here. It's Shuck. Hits him on the out route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Saints first down.
From the red zone on first. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be second down.
And 10.
Shuck's going to throw here. Dumped off to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints get it back to within one score.
28. Saints 20.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Taken down behind
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
at the 34-yard
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. They smash. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He throws a bullet to the center. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
24-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Go.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. And the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see it throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and a tremendous execution.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard
The
line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
So far, this script will have dictated some early looks for this running back. And now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Slot man motioned over. On 2nd and 10 now. Here's Shuck. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That's good for the Saints. First down. A gain of
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
New Orleans.
Running back, motioning right. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. Still going inside the 35. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings throw the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird? In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s? The kids weren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shuck now from the gun. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
A gain of
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Saints. First down. A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
Shuck now on 1st down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints start the second half with some needed points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Following the touchdown, Shuck has the offense ready to try to tack on 2 more. All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
42. Saints 26.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna leave some shuffling around here in the playbook. Finding an aggressive call on second.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the run, deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-possession game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Record there to tack on an extra point. And the Vikings stretch the lead to 23. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shot working from the gun. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Shaheed motioning right. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. Shoots away from one. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, here's Shaw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up. Rush coming for Shaw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down, here's Shaw. And once again, they can't connect.
Katie's quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, go.
Hand off to the back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
That's low and bounces short of his man. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or trying to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down. Following the play, we have somebody in some pain still out there, and that appears to be Jordan Addison, who's being looked at. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. McCarthy to throw for it. He connects downfield. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. If Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Lone back gets the handoff. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Snap it to McCarthy. He beams one deep right side. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings continue piling onto this lead.
Saints 26.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
on the dime. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Sharp looking to pass here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go.
Here he goes, third and long. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's fourth down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Trying for it with Sharp. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points as that one falls wrong. Instead, just a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Vacates quickly left side. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
The give here on second. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up third and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss.
A 4-yard loss. It's fourth down.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Vikings with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot him at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4. We'll pause now for an injury. That's Alvin Kamara, who's shaken up as the trainers head out to look at him. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Pistol snap here to Shaw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be third and 5 coming up. Throwing, Shaw. That's completed right side. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints putting up points in a game decided.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints trail by 23 now. kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Middle on the counter. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's McCarthy to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A quick throw completed out to the left. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive.
At their own 17-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Chuck to throw. Caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
3rd and 5.
Chuck now from the gun. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Got his man. It's on him. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running back sent in motion. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. Seibert now to add the extra point. And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after left on the table. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Rolling out to his left. On the run. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this run.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back-to-back carries here. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Viking 18.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings looking at a 3-0 start to the season.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Trying the right side. There he goes again. There he goes. Right sideline. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Vikings keep running away with this.
We hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, that's a tough one right there. Actually, when you're outside the pocket, because your body is going and moving laterally, it often takes the ball out of bounds just like that. That's a tough connection to make, even under the best of circumstances.
Trying to push one through there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
They're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Chased out to his right. This is hauled in by out on the right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
On the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Let's go.
They send the tight end in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Saints putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Reed now to kick this one away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
They're all 35-yard line.
Off the name, first of all, you ain't rap long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you...
All right, one more snap to play here. On 1st down, they'll run. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings continue piling it on here in the 4th. That one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys too, but he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for